Good morning. Always nice to start the day with the sunrise. Even when the sunrise is gray, that start of a new day is an opportunity. Let's go inside and breathe together. Start with your posture and on your back. Legs uncrossed, hands at your side, and then perhaps on your belly and your chest. So as you breathe with your whole body, you can feel the breath and feel your belly rounding up and your rib cage expanding and your chest rising. Good. In a chair, rock side to side on your sit bones and then plant them evenly and firmly. Your feet on the floor, hip width apart, toes facing forward, and feet planted evenly and firmly. And now lift your chest and tuck your chin gently back toward your neck, straightening the neck vertebrae and creating more space for the breath to enter. Begin with an exhale and push out the last air, and use your belly, tighten the muscles to push out the last bit of air, and then release your belly and allow the air to rush in. And as it rushes in, your belly rounds up, and continue pulling the air in and rounding up across your rib cage and rounding at your chest level, and at the top, spill it out. And let your body gently lengthen and flatten as the air flows out. And at the bottom, tighten the belly and push out the last bit. And then soften and let it rush in again, consciously breathing and continuing to pull the air in and rounding up from the belly to the rib cage to the chest. And then expelling, exhaling, and releasing the breath, and then pushing the last bit out. And that's your long, deep, whole body breath. Good. Keep breathing. And what we're looking to do here is to pull this type of belly type breathing into our life. Since we breathe so much all day long, if we can pull that into our breath pattern, then all day long we're enhancing our health and releasing stress. How do we do that? Well, each of us is going to be different, and we need to find techniques that will help us. You could do it by reminding yourself at certain points of time during the day. We've got the new habit of starting the day with it. I suppose you could take a breath break. If you work and you have a coffee break, during that coffee break, you could notice that you're breathing consciously. You could do it by the things that happen in your life. What creates stress, and at that moment that you notice the challenge, use it as a checkpoint, Charlie, to deepen and lengthen your breath. Try some different things and see what works for you. And set the objective that I'm going to pull this type of breath into my life. I can't think of anything that would be as effective as breathing with this whole body breath as a habit, because it is there with you, supporting you in whatever you're doing. It takes consciousness, that conscious breath. Try it today and see if you find any things that work for you that help you remember to breathe consciously instead of letting the circumstances breathe you. And if you have time, send me a comment and let me know what you've tried that you're thinking might be effective for you. Good. Now keep breathing. rounding up on the inhale and lengthening the exhale. Lengthening the exhale stimulates and strengthens the vagus nerve. And it's our switch that we can use to help us with the stress of the challenges of our life and of our day. Maybe you want to count and use your thumb to touch your fingertips and count in a 4 count, filling all the way to the top in just that 4 count, and then releasing and slowing the exhale out to a 6 or an 8 count. Good. And we've tried a couple of techniques that help us extend the exhale. One is humming, very powerful on stimulating that vagus nerve. Another one is rounding our lips and blowing through a small straw-like space on our lips, like we're blowing out birthday candles gently. And both of those help us extend that exhale. For some, it might be easy to extend the exhale. For others of us, it's a little more difficult, and so we use a technique. And we keep breathing long and deep, rounding up and releasing the breath slowly and pushing it out at the bottom, creating the health-giving effects of the breath. And may the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a great day.